Hey everyone, we're going to go over examples of good quality and bad quality discussion board posts. So let's get started. You can see here I have highlighted an example of a good quality main post. Remember that these are always due on Wednesday. So on this post, you can see that this person thoroughly went into great detail about what I'm asking in the discussion question. It's at least 4 sentences long, has almost no grammatical or spelling errors. It thoroughly expands on the answer, and it answers all of the questions found within the discussion board. So again, I really want you to dive deep into these questions and answers. I don't want shallow responses. I really want to look at this and be like, oh yeah, like that's a really good point. And I want to keep reading and feel like I'm interested in what you're reading or what you're saying, I'm sorry. So let's go down to an example of a quality response. Remember, for your responses, they must be at least 4 sentences long. They contain a scholarly article or resource. They have an in-text citation and a reference. Please keep in mind that this will be in APA format, not MLA. So I know for some of you that might be a little difficult, but I have some resources available for you to help with the citation, and always feel free to use the Writing Center. So let's go back to this post and why it is a good example of a response. So this person who wrote this response did a great job because they played off of the initial post. So they are responding to a peer, and their peer may have said something in the post that this person was like, hey, I want to expand off that idea. And so that is what they did in here. The response is at least 4 sentences long, and the student doesn't just simply state, hey, good job with your post, I agree with you. That's super shallow. I don't want to hear that. I want to see you engage in the material, expand on it, dive super deep, but do that with research, okay? So when I say do that with research, what I mean is if we look at this sentence here, so this student says, in fact, according to the study's authors, some of the mental benefits associated with exercising may be due to the social aspect of it. This right here, what's in parentheses, is the author's last name and the year in which they published that resource. That is called an in-text citation. You need at least one in-text citation when you are responding to a peer. So along with the in-text citation, you also see the reference, okay? What's a really good example or a really good resource for this is called citefast.com, and it will help you correctly list your in-text citation and your reference in APA format. So all of this student, well, this student met the requirements for the post because they just follow the directions. 4 sentences of resource, in-text citation, they answered and expanded upon their peers' post, and they have a reference. So they did an awesome job on this post. So now that we went over what good quality posts are, let's look at poor quality post. Okay. So this is a poor quality response because this person is saying, just in response to a peer, I hope you stay on track of your SMART goal. By the looks of it, you have everything planned out and in place for you. And that's a good thing. A good thing shows that you have a true understanding of a growth mindset. And also hope that you treat yourself at the end of the semester with a day to yourself. So again, this is a response. A response like this does not get full points because there's no reference, there's no resource, it lacks an in-text citation, and it is not 4 sentences long. So again, this is just a response. This is not a main post. And so if a student were to complete a main post that was of poor quality, what they're doing is not answering the questions. It's a super shallow post. They're not diving deep into the material, and it's probably less than 4 sentences. So I'm pretty lenient the first week with your discussion boards, and I will let you know, hey, you know what, I'm going to give you full points this week, but next week, this is what you need to change in order for you to get the full score. So really look at the comments that I leave in all of your assignments, especially your discussion boards, so you can learn what you need to do better next time. So I hope this was super helpful, and I'll see you on the boards.